Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome back to another video. I think it's been about 48 days, 50 days since I've actually made a video. So nearly 2 months. We've been doing some maintenance, shipping out wheat. This thing is pretty well done. Just kind of greased it, tightened everything up, checked a few things over, replaced a few trench wheels and called her good. It's not going to plant much wheat this year, so I'm not going to invest a bunch of money into it. This is probably the first winter in a long time that we don't have a lot of major shop projects to do. Just general maintenance. Usually we always have some kind of $10,000 project. I guess we do technically, but that one combine could use $10,000. But just trying to watch our P's and Q's a little bit. You know, commodity prices are down. So one of them things, just kind of patch it up and get by with it another year and go from there. So that's kind of the situation. Today I'll bring you along. We're going to do some equipment shuffling. I want to bring all 4 of the big tractors in here and do some servicing on them. Change engine oil and fuel filters, stuff like that. So we're going to run over to the shed, see what'll start. It's finally froze up this morning. It's been unbelievably warm, so the yard's been quite muddy. And it's, I don't like moving stuff around and dragging things in the shop when it's muddy because it just makes a mess. So it's about 10 degrees out, but it was 50 something yesterday. So I think everything in the shed should be warm enough yet that it'll be just fine. Shouldn't have any trouble. I say that, but probably I'm going to need to just have the battery charger with me. So we'll pull this out, unhook it, put the air seeder away, and pull the tractors in here. I got to unhook the strip till bar. We left it hooked up because I like to keep it inside, but there's no good place to put it in the shed where it's not in the way all the time. So if you just leave it hooked up, it's easier to move. But all right, come along. Well, here we are. Let's see what'll start. Maybe this thing. Got kind of a gap here. As soon as we're done moving wheat, we'll park that other red truck, or that red truck in here for sure. And we could probably get number 2 in as well. Yeah. At some point we'll get the planter hooked up. It's settled on the one side, as you can see. Don't love that. Probably need to get something done with that. So we'll see if this will start. Nope. I think time for a set of batteries for this thing. That's unfortunate. Okay. Turn the switches on. Should have brought my head camera. We'll see if this thing will start. This is where the drill goes. Need to get the old sprayer in. Do some work on that. We'll see if this will do anything. Blend sheets in here yet. Waiting. It's kind of funny seeing a John Deere stick sign in here, ain't it? Ooh, 11.9. Alright. There's one. Now on to these 2. This one don't have a kill switch, but those usually start pretty okay. Mess of wires and stuff we need to work on in here. Grid heater on. Come on. For the quad strap. Alright, we did it. Okay, we'll let them warm up a little bit. Gotta go open another door and then we'll go get the air seeder. Well, let's see if this old beast will fire up. Oh yeah. Back it up, Terry, back it up. Maybe I'll get lucky. Heck yeah, I did. Drop cord. Oops. Like a glove. Well, I got the shop all swept up here, cleaned up a little bit. I always like to start with a clean surface. So we're gonna try to get, or I'm gonna try to get all 4 tractors in here. I think I've done it before, but I might have to move the Bobcat. But I think I can park the 2 big ones there and the 2 little ones here, and I think it'll work just fine. So I'll go put this rig away, and then we'll bring the quad tracker on. Okay, skinny on in here. Slow down, shift down. We've been cleaning out smaller sheds over the years, and it's actually, we've bought more equipment, and after cleaning out the sheds and getting a bunch of the little shit out of here, we have more room now with more equipment than we did with less equipment. There's just junk in here, which is kind of an oxymoron in itself, but it really made a difference. Okay, let's not hit the sprayer. You guys can't see nothing, can you? I can't see much either. It should kind of fit in here pretty okay. Alright, I gotta go. Alright, we got that one in. We're on this one in. All dang shed dust all over everything. I think if we do this right, they'll all fit. May just have to shuffle them around a little bit for putting oil back in them, because I've only got a 50-foot hose reel, so it gets kind of short on projects like this. How do we line it up for a sweet Instagram shot? Maybe like that. Alright, here we go. Good girl. You staying? She don't like this noise of them. Tracks have their place, just not on rock hard ground. They ride rough. We'll try to get this one in. Then we gotta unhook the stripper. Try to back it back in the shed. Unhook it. And get that 470 in the shop. Then we'll see if we can get them serviced up this week. So we'll try to back this in and kind of parallel park it in there. I wish we had like a big 40-foot door on the west side of the shop. Make this a whole lot easier. I don't know if we're gonna have enough room to get the 470 in here. So these are all pretty skinny already. Need a little room to walk between them. Well, we will see. I guess if I have to, well, I can't really move this over anymore either. I don't know. We'll see what we can do here. I don't think it's gonna fit. What are you doing? Were you really chewing on that? Do you have the dumb? Sit. Cool your jets. Cool your jets. Okay, for a little bit of time, we're gonna leave it sit here in the way. So the jack doesn't work, but it does balance itself pretty good. So just kind of leave it as it is, and it'll be all right. Get this all unhooked. Come on, monkey. Well, I might need two hands for this. There we go. I think that one. Yeah, they're not going to stay in there anyway. They're too damn cold. That's alright. Come on. Oh boy, that's got a lot of pressure on it. Alright, I'm going to let you go. Well, they all fit. I mostly just wanted to see if I could do it. This isn't going to be super convenient for servicing, so we got to do bogies on the tracks. So we got to get the track drain in there. We can do the insides, but there ain't going to be enough room on the outside. So a couple of things, you know, you got odds and ends, little bits of tinkering. None of this stuff got washed real good. We're going to have to try to scrub them up a little bit, but the door latch on this thing is acting up and stuff like that. Need to kind of reorganize the toolboxes, detail the cabs up a little better. Not sure what the quad track needs, to be honest. I suppose we gotta maybe check and track alignment and stuff like that. So I just haven't spent the money because it seems like a lot, but tracks are a lot more. But I need to get a set of stompers for these things because it is kind of running corn stalks and no-tilling corn stalks. It's kind of wearing these tracks down pretty bad. More than I'd like to see. And you can definitely tell that the back ones are, the front ones take all the damage. And the back ones are a lot better. So these are chewed up pretty bad. Not so much. 335 needs a few things. The air ride seat is leaking. All of them need the middles greased up. So would you get out of the way? Check all the tires. I don't know what PSI you're supposed to keep your tracks at. I'm gonna have to look in the book for that. We gotta swap some receivers around, and this one's got a bunch of loose cables that were just kind of strewn in there last spring when we were trying to make the planter work all together. So need to kind of clean that mess up. You can see them here. Right there, and this 270, we can service it right here, but it's got, I don't know, it's got like, every time I get in it, it gets a new oil leak. Now it's leaking out of the hydraulic blocks back here, so I don't know what that's all about. Hate to see it. Can't have nothing nice. I need to get the back cover put back on it too. So Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna get a few shots from upstairs just to see how that looks, and this might be the end of the video. A short one, but we need to get back in the algorithm. And sometime this week we'll do a little bit of servicing. So, looks kind of cool. It took a little finagling to get them all to fit, but they did. Oh yeah, there you go. Good stuff. I had the damn doors open long enough and brought these cold tractors in. It's almost chilly in here now, but we sure are thankful for the shop. It does save us a lot of money every year in maintenance and repair costs. Doesn't necessarily generate revenue. Well, it's the next week here. We had a couple of snow days and a weekend, but they are getting serviced up. Looks like we're getting the bogey oils changed, and normal filters, etc. This tractor did have a, let's see, that might have been a filter pip, and then the injection pump actually went out of this one. So that's new. Yeah, this is what we're working on. I don't remember really where I left off here. At this point, I'm just going to talk a bunch, try to fill in some time to make this video halfway long. I was gone yesterday, setting up a dealer for the Autosteer company out in Pierre, South Dakota. Fort Pierre, excuse me. Darren Boyle Sales. You can get a hold of him if you're looking for GPS and you're in that part of the state. Also got a few other new dealers signed on with us this last week, so that's going to be pretty stellar. Get that going. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Servicing, loading wheat. There's actually a, I don't know if you'll be able to see it through the window, just a random trailer without a truck sitting right there. You see that? Waiting for him to come back so we can finish that project. So I was gone yesterday, but like I said, setting up a dealer, but it sounded like it was kind of a shit show. The sump motor went out on the auger, and then the guy just peeled out of here with his truck and left his trailer sitting right in the way. Quite a deal. So anyways, I know what I was going to talk about. GF Controls is now a Farm Sim 25 mod, so we're in the game. Farming Simulator 25, thanks to K-Series Modding. I'll put some clips of that here at the end, some screen recordings. It's pretty sweet. It'll be a prefab. Eventually, everybody will be able to use it. So the tractors that it's already in, they'll be coming to console and PC. So if you play on Xbox, PlayStation, PC, whatever, you'll be able to use them no matter what. And then other modders will be able to peel the prefab out, and they'll be able to use them in their mods. So that's kind of cool too. So maybe somebody will mod me up a 335 with a GF Controls for playing Farm Sim. But anyways, that's kind of the scoop. That's all we're doing. It's colder than hell. It's starting to snow. Pretty good day to be in the shop, I guess. Thanks for watching. The Farm Sim clips will be after this. If you don't want to see them, give us a thumbs up. If you do, stay to the end.